We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look for their 7th straight victory next. Jose Quintana gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Here's Brock Holt now. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Holt stands at first with 1 out. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Fouled off. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Keston.
Coming to the plate now,
Hiura.
Keston Hiura, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners are at first and second with one away. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
So here's Avisail Garcia, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The set and the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
The first baseman, number 5.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327. 1 home run, 9 driven in. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that retires the side. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. Adrian Hauser is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Garcia has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, a dozen home runs, and 25 driven in. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Milwaukee leads it 3-0. Into the box, Manny Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I got the count 0-2.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Bodie stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First delivery to him on the way. So far this season, Arcia has a .280 batting average. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One out, nobody on. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Adrian Hauser. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. One and two to the Brewers pitcher.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Garcia fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
At the plate now, Nico Horner, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, Victor Caratini.
Digging in, Victor Caratini. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bounce to first. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. They trail in this one 3-0. New inning set to get underway. Stepping in and shot, Lorenzo Cain, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Happ is right there, 1 down. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Ready for another chance? Brock Holt. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The pitch. Looking at his career totals, Holt is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit toward the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next from Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way.
Ball. Down.
A ball and a strike.
Down. 1-1.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Kane is there, and he has it for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Now to the plate, Jose Quintana. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Stepping in, Keston Hiura. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, outside.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batter, the left fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up Avisaíl Garcia.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The first baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. In there, strike 2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it 3-0. Here's Chris Bryant now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. A bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Rizzo tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Strike one to start the at bat. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. Still down 3-0.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the catcher, number 9, Manny.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
To the plate now, Orlando Arcia. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Arcia, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now the pitch. Adrian Hauser will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Ian Happ. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Grounded back up the middle. Garcia gloves it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Now at the plate, Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That evens it up 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Garcia. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next to the Cubs, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next to Milwaukee, the third baseman, Brock Holt.
Standing in, Brock Holt. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Settling in now, David Bodie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey!
1 out, nobody on. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Thank you.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Daniel Descalso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Daniel Descalso.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
1-1. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
A runner on first with 2 away. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So striding in, Ian Happ, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And you wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a 3rd time now. Offered a low one there, but came up empty.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
At the plate, Keston Hiura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Jeffress was once employed by the team he's trying to beat in this one. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business. You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses for ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
At the plate, Jed Jerko. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1. Ball, that's out.
Manny Pena waits on deck. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Now at the plate, Manny Pena, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. In his career, Pena brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Trevor McGill is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. So now to the plate, Orlando Arcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Left fielder is on the move. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Next for Milwaukee, Adrian Hauser. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Brewers lead this one 4-1. J.P. Fireisen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
J.P. Fireisen.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in, Nico Horner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nico Horner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate, Victor Caratini, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2. 2-0. Yep, that ball went out.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here's the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, David Bodie. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No balls and 1 strike. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it, and there's 1 away. Javier Baez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Javier.
And a ball 1-0. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Two-0 count, the pitch.
That's the flag.
hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Bryant as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Men on third with 2 down. Hit back up the middle. Garcia has it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Brewers lead it 4-3. Kyle Ryan will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Number 56.
Javier Baez will remain in the game in the 9th spot in the order and take over at shortstop. Ready to begin the 8th. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
That's out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Ryan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his first home run of the season, and it's now 5-3.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
Into the box, Brock Holt. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Up next to Milwaukee.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
There's ball 4. And that'll bring up Keston Huron.
Now batting.
Rowan Wick is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Huron, your attention please. Now pitching for the Cubs.
He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Wick, a 27-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Avisail Garcia. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch on the ground to the right side. There's one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one.
The batter, the first
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jed Jerko. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 5-3 Milwaukee. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Corey Knebel is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ryan Braun is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 8.
Striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kane is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these 2 guys fared in the matchup. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch coming. Here it is. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now center fielder, number 8.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here's the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, look at the dive. The throw to first. Got him. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't go anywhere. Craig Kimbrell enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses as well. 3-0.
Look, being a closer is one of the toughest jobs, and it's hard to dominate every chance you get. But he definitely looks off right now, making it interesting to say the least.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 the count. None out, runners at first and second. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches. And he popped him up. Modi onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Rock Holt.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt from the stretch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot. and he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in harder to plate this pitch.
Now a swing and a little ground ball here in front of the mound, which may move the runners over. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. In now, Christian Yelich. It was a walk in his last trip. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. Two men gone. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Strike one to start the at-bat. Two out, bases loaded. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Hader is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the fourth spot, number 71, Josh Hader. Now playing second and batting sixth, number 2,
Wilson Contreras will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. Oh, and 1 the count. He'll enter play right at 3:33. 15 long balls and 34 driven in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The catcher, Victor.
So coming to the plate, Victor Caratini. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. Kane is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The batter, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So digging in now, Jason Hayward. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Slider laid off for a ball. Hader is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Standing in, David Bodie, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now the 2-0. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. 2 out with the man at first. Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Brewers posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Adrian Hauser wins his 3rd of the season. Josh Hader earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.